Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Usually Friday or Saturday after Thanksgiving we do Christmas tree day. So we go pick out our Christmas tree. Anyways, we still do live. Um, been contemplating fake tree for years now, but I think we'll just keep doing a live tree until my wife says otherwise. So anyways, uh, it used to be quite a frustrating task to put the tree up. Never could find a stand that I liked. Always had problems till I found a tree stand by Pivot Point. It's got an adjustable base. They're hard to find anymore. If they do, they're worth the money, probably 75 bucks. But I've used this brand for over 10 years. It's changed a little bit, but not a lot. Anyways, there's instructions. Get your tree trimmed. Everything can move up and down. And as you can see, when you get it to where you want, you push down this pedal and it clamps it. And it clamps it. So it's the only one I found that will let you do that and yet works. So I'm just going to go through a little process here on a demo stump and show you what I did for my tree this year. Going to show you here. Let's get this in here. Get that down. As you know, we want to cut off the bottom of our tree. Get it nice and flat. And then you want to get some rivet nuts. And so a rivet nut, kind of like this, or exactly like this, depending on the size of your stand. You can either get a 4 by 20, 15, 16 by 18. Mine happens to be 3/8 by 16. You can get these at Amazon. These happen to be Vergru rivet nuts. I'm going to show you how they work here in a second. And this has simplified my life. Without these, this stand falls right into the other categories of just hard to do. These eye bolts always wobble. They're not supported strong, so no matter how you get it in there, your tree still wants to move. Down inside there is some prongs. I'm going to show you that and how you use those to get the tree to sit down on those, which helps. But really, without these these rivet nuts, forget it. It's still a better system than most, but most of your tree stands revolve around this idea right here. The eye bolt, the screw that goes into the tree, and it's terrible. So anyways, I took it to the next level by using these rivet nuts. So basically, follow me. Oops. I'm going to leave you right here for a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to set you up. I'm trying to do this all in one shot. Have to not do a lot of editing today. So anyways, that looks good. So key here, any kind of drill bit will work, but I use a 1/2 inch paddle bit with with my drill and my rivet nuts. Yours could be different. It ranged from quarter up to 3/8. So you need to find out which eye bolts your stand has. Purchase the rivet nuts. You can get them on Amazon. $10 for a set. That can be anywhere from 8 to 16. You can reuse them. I bought mine to install my own shelves in my van, so I have like hundreds. And where I bought my shelves, they gave me a bunch too, so I just throw them away. Anyways, so basically, you want to fit your bowl over the bottom. You want to make sure that you carve out a little hole here for these prongs to grab into, and you can drill that out. You can use anything that those little prongs will grab onto in the center of the tree. So you can do it multiple ways. Put your bowl over or whatever stand you got, and you want to kind of eyeball your tree stand where it's going to sit and where those eye bolts are going to go into. Now you want to make sure it's snug. The stand is snug on there. You might have to trim off some of these limbs, get them more flatter for everything to work. Again, the more precise it is, or the time you take, the better and easier the stand will be easy to install. So once I get that figured out, I've got 4 of these basically, and there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you find out where those holes are, I usually take a Phillips screwdriver and take it, get my holes precise, like that. Once you get them precise, you can take your bit. Let's go over on this side. I think it'll show better. So once we get it over our hole there, 1/2 inch paddle bit, get it to go down in there. Once you get your hole done, you'll take your rivet nut, back like this. Rivet nut sits in your tree. Set it in. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you get that there, you can place your bottom of your tree stand up over, and those eye bolts will twist in like that. So those eye bolts there come into your tree, and right here where the rivet nut is, pretty solid. Want to make sure those little tines on the bottom bowl or whatever you have on your tree stand, they've got to have something or the tree would fall. You might be able to just drill a hole. Maybe it's got a stud that comes up, but you get that snug. Figure out where these go. Put these rivet nuts in there. Find out what width of nuts you have. It's going to range anywhere from 1/4 to 3/8. Mine happens to be 3/8. And once you got that, you put the bowl over, you clamp it. It doesn't even have to be perfect. Just eyeball it straight. And then, just like it shows here, put it down. Once you got the bowl on, you put it on the tree, you come on down. Once it's all set, you drop the tree down into the stand, You have your wife tell you where she wants it, as far as straight, level, or whatever. And you step on this little thing here, clamp. Go straight up and down. Look underneath here. You can see I'm flat. I'm level, but my bowl is not level. I don't know if it can pick that up or not. So that's it. And it's solid. I'm pulling on it. It's solid. Solid, solid. There you go. And it's done. The tree doesn't want to move inside this bowl, especially with those rivet nuts. So, definitely the thicker the trunk, the better. But this system works well with those rivet nuts. So I can't tell you. And then, if you want to, pull it out, keep it for the next year. Just put it on, put it in your box with your tree stand, and go for it. Again, this is made by Pivot Point. They make quite a few different stands. I'm trying to, hang on a second. I have the paperwork. Shading, but that's what they call it right there. Anyways, I got it through Amazon Marketplace. I think it was through Creative Designs Depot. Anyways, you got to be careful. Pivot Point makes a lot of them, and they're all terrible. So this is the best one I could find, and I had to modify it to work. I did. I have some blocks. I have some blocks I made years ago to in case your tree is really your trunk isn't very big, to make up for that space. And you know, I'd have to screw these into the tree and then use my use the bolts, the eye bolts into it. So I got rid of that system, and ever since I started using the rivet nuts, it's been a game changer. So anyways, I hope that helps you guys out there. Hope that simplifies everything for you and makes it more enjoyable. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.